Rise and shine. This is your Monday Minute Drill. Let's take a look at some of those sporting events on tap this week. Live here at the Ritchie Coliseum, just about set for this championship matchup. Welcome, I'm Derwin. We had an exciting sports time here in Washington County. 3 playoff games, all going down to the wire. They're 2-8, Michelle, in their last 10 games. You don't have to be a mathematician to know that's not good numbers. And what has been the common denominator in all 4 of the games that they've lost? They're not scoring any runs. Their opponent, the Smithsburg Leopards, figured if we're not going to the playoffs, you're not going to the playoffs.
Are there any players in particular looking forward to seeing? Anyone on fire or anything like that?
Well, Jeff Wetzel, this young man, he's a sharpshooter, a senior. That guy will shoot anywhere. He can shoot from the first row in the bleachers. He has tremendous range, very good basketball player. Now that they have that #1 seed well in hand, anything other than a championship would be a failure. And you seem to be able to neutralize one of the best scorers in Washington County, Jair White. But tremendous game plan. Talk about that a little bit.
What we wanted to do is find out about the ball handlers.
Having a good quarterback is vital to any football team's success. Super Bowl champion Phil Simms knows what it takes to be great.
You got to be born to throw. It's just, people are born to be fast. There's people born to throw.
For high school athletes, senior night is always very special. But this night is extra special for senior Evan McVicker, who's been a Williamsport sports manager for the last 4 years.
I can't explain the words right now. I'm just super happy.
McVicker has a form of Asperger's syndrome, a disorder affecting the ability to effectively socialize and communicate. So he's never had a chance to play the game that he loves.
Let's go, Biggie! Let's go, Biggie!
His teammates and players from rival Smithsburg came up with a way to get tonight's captain on the football field before kickoff. And here's what made it even sweeter. His all-time favorite football player, Hall of Famer Darryl Green, drove 2 hours for this event.
Evan has his unique challenges, but he's a normal human, normal person, normal kid, same emotions as every other kid, same goals, aspirations. He wants to be in sports. He wants to be in maybe in television or radio. He wants to be in maybe in training, or should I say equipment manager or whatever. And I hope and I believe he can make that happen.
I can't explain the words right now. I'm just super happy that I got to meet a Redskins Hall of Famer, Darryl Green, and it means a lot to be a part of this Wildcat family, and I can't tell you how much I really feel. I'm happy to be a Wildcat.
For HM Sports Now, I'm Derwin Worrell. Sydney Kelly had a senior night to remember. 6 months after tearing her LCL, PCL, and ACL in her knee, the senior would get one last chance to step on the field and score one last goal.
So Sydney texted me a couple weeks ago and was like, hey, I have an idea. I want to be able to score 1 goal because it's my senior year. We play you guys senior night. What if we just let me score a goal and a bittersweet goodbye to the field.
I thought it'd be super cool to have one last goal to say goodbye because last year I didn't know this would happen and I would never play again. And she thought it was a great idea and she talked to her coach and we decided to make it happen.
And happen it did. Kelly also needed clearance from her doctors and trainers. Once she cleared that hurdle, it was time for the moment.
I was super nervous when I was doing the draw. I felt like I was going to throw up. And then whenever it happened, I just was relieved and felt joy and just cried and hugged Gabby, and it was a super great feeling. South, I'm a big part of their team, so it was super cool to have the opportunity to do.
We're really close. We've been close since we were little, so it was very emotional for us to be able to do it.
Howard and Kelly have been friends long before high school, and in the fall, they'll be roommates at Shepherd University. Kelly is oh so thankful for this moment and looks forward to new adventures with her good friend.
I'm going to remember just how awesome of a feeling it was to score that last goal and say goodbye to my team because it is my senior night and I get to move on and go to bigger and better things with Gabby.
Welcome, I'm Derwin Worrell. We had an exciting sports time here in Washington County. 3 playoff games, all going down to the wire. First up, girls softball. Bottom of the 4th, Boonesboro trails 5-4, and this is Lauren Longerbeam. And boy, did she go long. A 2-run blast. Boonesboro takes a 1-run lead. These 2 teams will go to extra innings. Now, tied up at 8, Longerbeam stands in again. A 2-run shot for the walk-off. Longerbeam with 4 RBIs, and Boonesboro advances to the next round. Now to the Gale Center. St. Joe's and St. Maria Goretti, less than 10 seconds to go. St. Joe's up by 2 with that free throw, but they missed the second, and here comes Goretti and Elijah Clarence. Wow. Elijah Clarence, 29 points, but no shot bigger than that one. Goretti goes on to win 63-62. Now to a packed Clear Spring High School. Boonesboro in the building, and they hold a 3-point lead with under a minute to go in the 4th. Jared Lazic, that's a 3. 13 points for him. We're tied at 55, but Boonesboro will get a shot to win it, and here's Tyshawn Hanna. You cannot make this stuff up. What a shocker there with that big shot, and the Clear Spring fans are in shock. I'm Derwin Worrell. That's your sports break. Have a great night.